1222.
Get your out the door forecast with me weekday mornings starting at 5 a.m.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Suspect in custody. Providence police nab a murder suspect wanted in a weekend deadly shooting. What police are saying about this arrest. Plus, a crackdown on compliance. How new legislation can enforce safety laws harder than ever before. And after making some major changes, Mayor Smiley and Providence officials unveiling more details for the upcoming PVD Fest. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tara Linazek. It's Thursday, June 15th. We've made our way through the week. Happy Friday Eve to all who celebrate. I hope you all do. All right, let's get a check of that forecast with meteorologist Skylar Spindler. Today is our pick of the day, Skylar.
Pick of the week is
pick
what
of the day, pick of the week, all of it.
It's going to be a beautiful day around the area. It's a little cloudy outside right now, but that's okay. We got some sun coming out, so we'll have that mixture of sun and clouds through the morning time. So here's our weather headline. So today, you know what? Enjoy it. It's going to be a great day. And tomorrow's actually going to be pretty nice until we get into the evening hours because we have some of that late evening overnight rain coming in. And unfortunately, now it's looking like Saturday is going to be a washout. So bad news there. Providence 56 degrees outside. Winds are out of the west at about 10 miles an hour. And as we're looking at those temperatures around the area, as you're waking up or maybe you're heading out the door right now, a lot of us in the mid 50s. It feels a little bit cooler because we have a light wind. So definitely a different change this morning than what we've seen the last couple of mornings. But a lot of us in those upper 50s. It's 60 in Norwood right now. It's 58 in Westerly. So as we move through the day, we'll be in the 70s by lunchtime and we'll see some clouds around, but you can kind of see they're starting to part ways and those clouds kind of just diminish as we get into the afternoon and we'll see a lot of sunshine mid-afternoon. A couple of us could catch a little spot sprinkle here and there, but really nothing to worry about. So we'll just move on past that. So by the time we get through the end of the day, again, still going to be pretty nice. We'll stay pretty clear in the overnight. So for today, mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day, clearing up later on. It'll be a nice day with those temperatures in the 70s and the winds out of the west, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. I have more details on your weekend forecast coming up here in just a moment.
All right, Skylar, thank you. We'll see you in just a bit. Our top story this hour, Providence police making an arrest in connection to a weekend shooting at a park that left a 19-year-old dead. Kevin Duran taken into custody last night after a days-long manhunt for the suspect. Good morning, Providence reporter Yanni Tregelis is live outside police headquarters with the latest on the arrest. Yanni.
Sarah Lynn, Providence police tracking down Kevin Duran at an apartment on Union Ave last night. Now, here is the video showing police when they first took Duran into custody last night, sent to us by a neighbor on Union Ave. Now, about a dozen officers were there to grab the 19-year-old suspect accused of shooting and killing Juan Carlos Morales last Saturday night at Donegan Park after a dispute between the two turned deadly and Morales was shot in the chest. Now, in the days following that shooting, police searching throughout the city for Duran. And on Monday, surrounding a home on Hudson Street where they believed Duran was inside. And after coming up empty there, officers put out a warning to the public that Duran was on the run and considered armed and dangerous. Now, a little bit over 48 hours after posting that warning out to the people of Providence, again, police able to track Duran down last night at about 6 o'clock in that apartment on Union Ave. Now, again, police expected to hold a press conference this morning at about 9 o'clock where we are expected to learn more details surrounding that arrest of Kevin Duran last night. We're live in Providence. Yanni Tregelis, ABC 6 News.
Yanni, thank you. Happening now, the search for the mayor of Taunton's daughter. Mayor Shauna O'Connell says her daughter is missing from a wellness facility in Ohio. Riley O'Connell has been receiving mental health treatment for over a month before she was reported missing Wednesday. O'Connell has postponed her re-election kickoff to focus on her daughter's well-being. And authorities say human body parts donated for educational purposes, they were stolen from a morgue at Harvard Medical School in Boston, then sold and shipped through the mail. A federal indictment accuses the morgue's manager, Cedric Lodge, of stealing portions of dissected cadavers and bringing them to his New Hampshire home. Prosecutors say he and his wife, Denise, then sold the body parts to buyers in multiple states. Now, those involved in the ring are facing charges including conspiracy and interstate transport of stolen goods. Headlines at the State House at 6:05. Rhode Islanders can now take supporting their favorite local schools to a whole new level. The General Assembly passing a bill allowing residents to place bets on local college teams. But there is a catch. The teams, they have to be in a tournament of at least 4 schools. This comes a week after that iGaming bill was approved by the Senate, paving the way for remote casino games. Staying at the State House, lawmakers passing a slate of bills aimed at keeping renters safe from lead pipes. The bills were requested by AG Pina Naroda to make sure landlords comply with laws already on the books. Now, if signed, it would allow tenants to withhold rent payments from violators until the issues are fixed and give guidance to families whose child is affected by a landlord who does not comply with the new law. According to the health department, 1 in 14 Rhode Island kindergartners have elevated lead levels. The Rhode Island Department of Education is encouraging families with young children to apply to the pre-K lottery before the deadline this Sunday. The program serves 4-year-old children in 18 communities across the state. To be eligible, children must be 4 years old by September 1st. And for more information on which towns are eligible and how to apply, you can visit our website at abc6.com. Now to encouraging news about the economy and ongoing efforts to stem inflation. This week, a Labor Department report shows another slight dip in inflation as the Federal Reserve moves to hold off on raising its benchmark interest rate. But for now, and ABC's Justin Finch in Washington with a look at what it all means for you and your money.
After the Federal Reserve wrapped his June meeting with a decision to freeze its benchmark interest rate, Fed Chair Jerome Powell signaling more hikes are likely.
Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rate increases will be appropriate this year to bring inflation down to 2% over time.
The June pause follows 10 straight interest rate hikes since March 2022, raising borrowing rates and nearly doubling mortgage rates. Average credit card interest rates jumping to a new record. The Fed's decision comes as we're getting a closer look at the latest consumer price index, an inflation gauge measuring the change in prices Americans pay for goods and services. The CPI for May shows a 4% increase compared to a year ago, a big improvement over the 9% peak rate last June. Moody's Analytics finds American households are still paying more than $260 each month on average for the same daily essentials compared to this time last year. Despite that, consumers are still spending and new job creation remains solid.
The labor market, I think, has surprised many, if not all, analysts over the last couple of years with its extraordinary resilience.
Financial analysts expect the Fed will closely consider U.S. labor market and inflation trends at its next rate hike meeting.
If we don't see continued improvement on the inflation front and some of the easing in the labor market, if we don't see both of those things, the Fed is likely to be back in the game of raising interest rates.
The White House calls that May Consumer Price Index good news for hardworking families, but says there's still more work to do to improve the economy. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
6:08. Let me bring you outside with our ABC 6 sky cam. Woo, looking beautiful out there, seeing that sun on the roads and moving nicely. Let's take a look at some travel times for you. All right, 95 northbound, Attleboro to Canton, about 19 minutes. So looking okay there if you're taking that route this morning. And we have more news that may impact your commute. RIPTA announcing their summer schedule is set to begin this coming Saturday, June 17th. The changes, they include extra service to Route 67 and the return of the South County Express Beach Bus and the reopening of the Kennedy Plaza ticket window on June 19th. RIPTA also added that the service on Route 69 will continue year-round. And part of Beveridge Hill Ave in Pawtucket will be closed for roughly 3 months starting on Monday. The city, during the closure, crews will connect the Prospect Heights housing community to the sewer main on Beveridge Hill Ave, and the road will be closed from Prospect Street to Notre Dame Ave. Detours will take you down Prospect Street to Fred Street. And at 6:09, still to come on Thursdays. Good morning, Providence. How scientists on Cape Cod are planning to keep track of sharks that may be swimming too close for comfort. Plus, the ocean race kicking off its final leg in Europe. where Newport-based 11th Hour stands ahead of their final test. Skylar.
Well, we're warming up today. It'll be a nice day. We'll have a mixture of that sun and clouds through the area in the 70s, mid 70s around the area. So a nice day after all, but we do have some rain moving into the forecast. I'm going to have the timing on that coming up here after the break.
You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6, wishing you a fabulous Thursday morning. Sit tight. We'll be right back.
This week, Stop and Shop for great deals. 80% lean ground beef or I-round roast are $2.99 per pound with a digital coupon. Coca-Cola mini cans 10-pack are buy two, get one free. Plus, now get locked-in savings for weeks. Look for our new deal lock tags throughout the store. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve, who do you take it for?
Save big and sleep better with a new mattress from Raymore & Flanigan. Get matched with the right mattress from our huge selection of top brands and save up to $1,300 off heirloom sets, 33% off Nectar, or a $200 MasterCard reward card when you purchase a Tempur-Pedic. Or get your new mattress for as little as $15 per month with no interest. Our mattresses are in stock and ready for free delivery tomorrow. Don't wait. Get your best rest with the right mattress for you. Only from Raymore & Flanigan.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on Rogue.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
At Cox Mobile, we know other mobile companies like you to stay put with one type of plan. But we know life can take you anywhere, which is why you get the freedom to choose a data plan that actually fits you and the ease of changing it up anytime. Choose between pay-as-you-gig or gig unlimited, all while running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability. Flexibility feels good. Cox Mobile, we're different because you're different.
And now please welcome Anna Montoya.
Hello there, fellow students. This week, Stop and Shop for great deals. Hass avocados or mangoes are 99 cents each. Stop and Shop boneless petite top sirloin steak is $4.99 per pound. And California strawberries or New Jersey blueberries are 2 for $5. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
6:13, welcome back. Scientists along Cape Cod are using some new technologies to keep track of the dreaded great whites living offshore. Some sharks are being tagged with GPS locators linked to an app available to help the public avoid them. Shark populations, they have been on the rise as seals have also rebounded, providing them with more food. While no fatal human encounters have been recorded in almost 5 years, experts still say to be careful when going into the water, as the tagged sharks are only a small portion of that total. In 11 Massachusetts, firefighters will head to Quebec, Canada to help battle some more than 124 wildfires. Later today, Governor Healey will take part in a send-off ceremony for these firefighters. The Department of Conservation and Recreation's firefighting crew will travel there and engage in direct fire suppression for 14 days. Take a look at that. Wow, caught on camera. A lightning bolt crashes into the Charles River. The video shows just one of the many thunderstorms that hit the southern New England area on Wednesday. And now to the extreme weather. Severe storms on the move across the south overnight. Millions are also bracing for record heat today, while another part of the country sees the worst air quality in decades. ABC's Lionel Moyes has the details.
Overnight, more power outages from severe weather across the South. More than 150,000 customers affected from Georgia to Texas. The National Weather Service confirms a tornado caused this damage near Savannah, Georgia. New video shows lightning striking a traffic camera in the area where part of I-95 was shut down due to fallen power lines. In neighboring Alabama, a tornado tore through the city of Eufaula, damaging several homes and businesses.
My Lord.
In Mississippi, monster hail, this chunk of ice measuring 9 inches in circumference. A possible tornado east of Dallas shredded a 2-story building and damaged cars. Dangerous weather also hitting the Northeast. A New Jersey Parks employee was hit by lightning while painting lines on this soccer field.
It was really like a bomb. It was like huge bomb.
The worker expected to survive after first responders revived him.
He didn't have a pulse and began CPR. Once we were in the ambulance and he did get a pulse back, he did slowly begin to gain consciousness.
Meanwhile, more smoke from wildfires burning in Canada is drifting into the U.S. Minneapolis seeing its worst air quality yesterday since 1980. Today, some of that smoke moves over Chicago and Indianapolis. Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
Well, we're looking outside and we're going to be clearing up. So we've got some clouds lingering there, but we do have the pockets of sunshine. It's 56 in Providence right now. A little bit cooler than what we've seen in the last couple of mornings because we have a west wind about 10 miles an hour. But we warm up nicely today, so temperatures around the area, most of us in those mid to upper 50s, and we're seeing some 60s already. So 61 in Martha's Vineyard, 60 in Norwood this morning. It's 62 up in Boston. So as we're looking through the day, it's going to be pretty nice as we get through our afternoon. So what we're going to be expecting is those temperatures getting up to the 70s by lunchtime today. Then as we head into the afternoon, again, all these clouds really start to move out. So we do have a mixture of some sun and clouds, but mostly sun as we get into our afternoon hours. And you can kind of see by the evening hours, it's just going to be pretty nice. So a nice day overall, temperatures in the 70s. We'll keep those winds out of the west about 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the day. So your marine forecast, so what we're looking at is we'll keep those winds there out of the west southwest about 10 miles an hour. The high tide is going to be coming in here at 6:23 a.m. Low tide will be at 11:31 a.m. and those swells will be about 2 feet and the water temperatures getting better, 66 degrees. So futurecast Friday will be good, so that's some good news. But by the time we get into the late overnight evening hours, we are looking at this storm system and this rain to start to move into our area. So expect the rain showers to move in late Friday night, Saturday morning. So early Saturday morning, a lot of this will be in the area. And so now we're kind of looking at Saturday being a bit of a washout because this entire system ends up just swirling right over us. So we'll see a lot of that for our entire day on Saturday. New Bedford, here's your 4-day forecast. 75 degrees for today. It'll be very nice, warming up nice and well. So by the time we get in tomorrow, it's still going to be a good day. You'll be 80 degrees, but again, those evening showers overnight into Friday night into Saturday morning will be the concern there. You'll have rain for your entire Saturday, a little bit cooler, 67. And then Sunday, you'll have some spotty showers around the area. So we are still stuck in this cold, cool pool and this disturbed pattern that we have right here. And that's just right over us. And this is going to stay with us even until the first part of next week until we can get some of that warmer air that's behind it to make it into the area. So for tomorrow, again, nice day. But by the time we get into the evening hours, we're going to have that rain moving in, and then that rain will be with us all day Saturday. We'll have some spotty chance of showers on Sunday. Monday getting better. We'll be in the 70s, but we're going to keep the 70-degree temperatures with us as we head through the end of the forecast until we get to after Wednesday. So right now, the start of summer is going to hit us on Wednesday. So hopefully we can turn the corner and see some better temperatures heading into the next week and the next part of the forecast.
That's what we need. I mean, everybody has been talking about this week. They're saying, I hope this isn't going to be a summer here in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New England where it's just gray, and we've had summers like that before, so it's tough. So they want to see the sun coming out. I know I do especially. It just makes summer that much more enjoyable.
Exactly.
We all deserve it after that gray winter.
It's
oh my
so
goodness.
gray. So enjoy the sunshine today.
Yes.
We'll have a lot of nice sunshine coming out. But gosh, Saturday just taking a turn for...
It's a tough one. All right, so everybody, take some time for yourself today. You deserve it. I'm giving you permission. Get outside at least for 5 minutes or 10 minutes today and enjoy that sun. I know we will.
Yes,
all right.
absolutely.
All right, Skylar, I'll see you in just a bit. Good morning, Providence, with an update on the ocean race. Today marks the beginning of the end for the ocean race as the teams, they are setting off on their final leg. The 2,500-mile stretch will take sailors from the Netherlands to Genova, Italy. Newport's 11th hour racing still stands in first place after 3 consecutive leg wins, but they will start in second after coming up short in an import race. This end will matter for 11th hour as they haven't secured enough points to lock out second place to Team Malaysia of Germany. The teams are expected in Italy at the end of the month. It is 6:20, still to come on Good Morning Providence. Recovery, prevention, and settlements. What all of those have in common right here in Rhode Island, just ahead.
Dust and debris can leave your carpets, upholstery, and more looking dull and dirty. Stanley Steamer certified technicians can remove the buildup and restore your home to a cleaner and healthier space. For a fresh start this season, call or go online to schedule your deep cleaning with Stanley Steamer today.
Find the perfect talent to drive your business forward with BJ's Temp Service, Southern New England's premier supplier of labor. BJ's Temp Service provides a large network of labor across a variety of industries, including seafood processing, warehousing, manufacturing, housekeeping, and more. Simply let BJ's Temp Service know the skills you need, how many workers, and how long the assignment is, and they handle everything. Effortlessly hire top talent for your next project with BJ's Temp Service. We take the stress out of hiring. Call BJ's Temp Service today.
For great value, go with the longest lasting brand, Toyota. And at the Toyota Summer Value Event, you can save up to $1,900 with affordable 3.99% financing on most Highlander models. And every Highlander comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The longest lasting brand. So for a vehicle with long-lasting value, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
You know, at Jordan's, we have over 90 different mattresses you can try. That's where Bridget and our sleep techs come in. With a short analysis of you, your sleeping habits, all you have to do is choose the one that's right for you and your budget. Come into Jordan's and meet Bridget.
For over 50 years, Purina Cat Chow has been helping cats feel at home with trusted nutrition. No wonder it's the #1 dry cat food in America. Come home to Cat Chow.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air with an air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for carpet cleaning, but we've been cleaning air ducts for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if you need an air duct cleaning, call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Hi, my car was just towed.
You look just like Mario Lopez.
That's me.
Just gonna need to see your ID.
It's actually in my car. I'm Mario Lopez, and this is Access Hollywood. Hey, I'm Mario Lopez, and this is Access Hollywood. It's close, but no way.
Mario has access almost everywhere.
Access Hollywood, weeknights at 7 on ABC6.
It's 6:23. Good Morning Providence continues with an ABC6 update. David's Bridal, one of the largest sellers of wedding gowns and formal wear, will close half of its Massachusetts store locations. The move comes weeks after it filed for bankruptcy protection, the second time for the chain in the past 5 years. In the announcement on its website, stores in Danvers, Dartmouth, and Natick will be closing. The stores in North Attleboro, West Springfield, and Westwood would remain open. The company's only store in Rhode Island, based in Warwick, is also set to close. In ABC6 with a focus on the opioid crisis. Data released by the Rhode Island Department of Health shows accidental drug overdose deaths have not increased from 2021 to 2022. Now, this is the first time the numbers have not increased in years. ABC6 News reporter Alyssa Azara explains.
434 Rhode Islanders died from accidental drug overdoses in 2022, according to the Department of Health. Deaths were highest among males ages 45 to 54.
We know we lost lives. We know we have lost lives every previous year, and those numbers were growing. And it's important that we remember that every one of those lost lives has an impact.
In 2021, there were 435 overdoses. So although deaths did not increase, they remain at crisis levels.
We were on a trend of expecting the numbers to grow, and they did not grow. They, in fact, decreased slightly. It's 1%. I know it seems small.
Fentanyl played a role in 3 out of 4 overdose deaths in 2022. But Anna Novaish, the Assistant Secretary at the Executive Office of Health and Human Services, says every life saved is a step in the right direction. She acknowledges there is still a lot of work to do when it comes to Rhode Island's drug epidemic.
They really want us to focus on the drug supply, the safety or unsafety of the drug supply. Housing continues to be a big issue. A focus on recovery, on transforming lives and on saving lives.
Something new coming to the Ocean State that officials are hoping will help decrease overdose deaths: overdose prevention centers.
We've been working with our two partner organizations, Project Weber Renew, leading that effort in making sure that it's a reality. It's setting up, finding a space, dealing with local municipalities. All of that is complex, but we are in the right path of having the prevention center become a reality.
Novaes says they expect the Overdose Prevention Center to be up and running by the end of next year. In Providence, Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News.
Let's get a check of that forecast at 6:25 with meteorologist Skylar Spindler.
We are going to be warming up today. We'll be in the 70s by the time we get into lunchtime. So it'll be pretty nice. We'll have a lot of those clouds starting to move out. We'll have a lot of sunshine today. So it's going to be a pretty nice day after all. Winds will be out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So get outside and enjoy it. If you plan on doing some traveling, getting ahead of the weekend here, if you're heading maybe south, you'll see a lot of those 80-degree temperatures. So hopefully we're hoping this will start to get to our area by the time we get into next week. So our 7-day forecast for today, we're going to be in those upper 70s. It'll be pretty nice to get out and enjoy it today. Tomorrow will be nice as well until you get into the late evening hours. Overnight, we do have that rain that's going to start to move into the area, and that rain will be with us through all of Saturday. We'll catch some spot showers on a Sunday here and there. We're going to keep those 70-degree temperatures with us through the end of this forecast.
Skylar, thank you. Let's take a look outside with our ABC 6 Skycam at the Washington Bridge right there. Let's take a look at some travel times for you. All right, 195 westbound, State Line to the 95 split, about 3 minutes. 24 northbound, Fall River to Route 93, about 41 minutes there. Moving slow, so please take time if you are traveling that route this morning. It is 6:27, still to come on Good Morning Providence. Mayor Brett Smiley announcing the new details of the upcoming PVD Fest, why he's defending the changes, and what to expect coming up. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Happy Thursday to you. We'll be right back.
Life has its moments when you're forced to face future challenges.
We were getting larger and larger jobs. Something had to change quickly.
Moments when managing a crisis transforms into creating possibilities.
I needed to double my space, and this came available.
Moments when growing bigger means thinking bigger.
I'll tell anybody that in business, one of the biggest challenges is cash flow.
See the full stories at webstermoments.com.
We're reinventing our network
for total confidence and complete control.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
I started screening for colon cancer because of my late husband, Jay. I wish he could have seen our daughter, Ellie, get married on the best day of her life. But colon cancer took him from us, like it's taken so many others. That's why I've made it my mission to talk about getting screened and ask people to share their reasons why.
I screen for my growing family. Being with them means everything to me.
I screen for my girls. They're always surprising me.
I screen for my son. I'm his biggest fan.
If you're 45 or older and at average risk, it's time to screen. Today, there are more screening options than ever before, including Cologuard.
Cologuard is non-invasive and finds 92% of colon cancers, even in early stages. It's not for those at high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider if Cologuard is right for you.
Everyone has a reason to screen for colon cancer. If you're 45 or older, get started at missiontoscreen.com.
110 Grill, the perfect spot for lunch or a night out in Providence. Located downtown, 110 Grill offers delicious signature drinks, awesome apps, giant sandwiches, and specialty entrees in a modern, relaxed atmosphere. Our kitchen is certified allergy-friendly, and our entire menu can be made gluten-free. Go to 110grill.com to plan your visit or sign up for the loyalty program for special rewards.
If something doesn't feel right to you, call Attorney O'Due, a new face to the law. You've got questions, he's got answers. Injured? Don't let it linger. Bad employer? Contact your lawyer. Every case our firm handles starts with a free consultation, so call today.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Welcome back to Good Morning Providence. I'm Tara Lenazak. It's 6:30 on your Thursday. Happy Friday Eve to everyone. Let's get a check of that forecast with meteorologist Skylar Spindler. It's a happy Thursday indeed because the weather is going to be amazing today, Skylar.
Absolutely. We've got some clouds outside, but we've also got some sunshine. You can kind of see the sun just hitting the buildings here. Very nice, pretty glow this morning as you're waking up. Here's a look at our headlines. So today is going to be a very nice day. So get out and enjoy it. Even tomorrow is going to be pretty nice as well until we get into the late evening and overnight hours. That's when the rain starts to move into the area. And then Saturday, it's going to be a washout for us. So take advantage of the sunshine today as these clouds start to move out of the area later on. So Providence, 56 degrees right now. Winds are out of the west at about 10 miles an hour. A little bit cooler this morning as you're waking up than what we've seen in the last couple of days. But those temperatures this morning as you're either getting up to head out the door or waking up, it's in those mid-50s around much of the area. It is 60 in Hyannis. It is 62 up in Boston, 58 in Westerly this morning. So as we start to move through our day, by lunchtime we'll be in the 70s, so it'll be pretty nice. You'll see a lot of sunshine. We've got some clouds still lingering around, but by the time we get into later on the afternoon, most of those clouds part ways. Could see a couple little spot showers maybe around the coastline and Cape area, but most of us not really. And even at that might be just some quick little sprinkles. But for us, looking at a nice day and those 70-degree temperatures for much of the day. So mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. We'll keep the winds out of the west about 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'm going to have more details on your weekend forecast coming up here in just a moment.
Skylar, thank you. New details in a deadly shooting in Providence. Police making an arrest in connection to a weekend shooting at a park that left a 19-year-old dead. Kevin Duran taken into custody last night after a days-long manhunt for the suspect. Good Morning Providence reporter Yanni Tregelis is live outside police headquarters with more on the story. Yanni.
Good morning, Tara Lynn. Well, Providence Police and Mayor Brett Smiley have a press conference scheduled for later on this morning where we are expected to learn some more of those details surrounding the arrest of Kevin Duran last night. But wanted to give you a look at video here from last night sent to us by a neighbor living on Union Ave showing the moment that Kevin Duran was taken into custody by Providence Police. Now, the video showing about a dozen officers on the street grabbed the 19-year-old suspect who is accused of shooting and killing Juan Carlos Morales last Saturday night at Donegan Park after a dispute between the two turned deadly and Morales was shot in the chest. Now, the search for Duran taking police several days, coming up empty at times, including after they surrounded a home on Hudson Street Monday where Duran was believed to be inside. Just a little over 48 hours after that, Providence Police able to arrest Duran at around 6 o'clock last night. Now, this was the 6th homicide in the city of Providence in 2023, and the arrest of Duran marking the 4th arrest made in those 6 homicides. Again, that press conference expected at 9 o'clock this morning with police and the mayor. We are expected to learn more details, and we'll keep you updated throughout the day. We're live in Providence. Yanni Tregelis, ABC 6 News.
Yanni, thank you. A Central Falls man spending the next 9 years in prison for shooting his brother. Last July, Providence and State Police responded to 95 South right before the Elmwood Avenue exit for reports of 2 men fighting. And when they arrived, they found a man walking on the embankment with a gunshot wound to his leg. 26-year-old Jimmy Lopez was arrested for shooting his brother. And in addition to prison time, Lopez was sentenced to 15 years probation. And Mayor Smiley and other officials joining forces, breaking down some of the changes coming to PVD Fest at Innovation Park this year. ABC 6 News reporter Caitlin Gelhaus has the details.
Mayor Brett Smiley, the director of the Department of Art, Culture, and Tourism, Joe Wilson Jr., among others, spoke to the media Wednesday about the return of PVD Fest and the changes made to Providence's signature arts festival, happening on September 8th through the 10th.
In its 9th anniversary this year, we're making some changes that will support our surrounding businesses and shift the focus back to our local artists.
Many people are wondering why there have been so many changes to the festival. Mayor Smiley explained having the fest in September will help the economy in Providence.
Allow us to create a unique waterside experience. We will use art to bridge our communities and have an opportunity for everyone to enjoy downtown, the Jewelry District, Fox Point, and beyond.
In addition, Smiley and his team feel the venue change creates power and statement of the river, and the new location is within walking distance of much of Providence.
In June, which is when the festival had traditionally taken place, in June there's quite a bit of public events in June. And the restaurants and the hotels are very busy in June. And so while it was technically possible, one of our many goals, in addition to creating a great festival that puts Providence on the map, that creates audience for our local talent, is also to have economic impact.
Many people have been wondering why changes were made to the celebration, like the ban on open liquor containers.
We made a decision, and I'll be clear, I made a decision, to put the focus on this festival back on the art, back on the performances, back on the experiences that families and residences can have while experiencing PVD Fest, to see the spectacle, the talent, the headliners, and the local talent.
There is still time for vendors to apply to be involved with the festival, so be sure to check out the website. I'm Caitlin Gelhaus, ABC6 News.
Known as America's most patriotic city, Bristol is kicking off a 2-week stretch of counting down to the 4th of July, celebrating our independence with the help of dozens of volunteers. Flag Day paves the way for history to come to life. ABC6 News anchor Tiffany Murphy met a man continuing a long-standing tradition of making sure everyone in the town knows what's going on.
With his handbell by his side, his authentic buckle shoes to the rosette on top of his tricorn hat.
I am Bristol's official ceremonial town crier.
A job that's in Michael Riley's veins.
My grandfather was our town crier from 1975 to 1989.
A job once one of the most important in town, tasked with making public announcements long before newspapers and literacy were widespread.
For me, as his grandson, it's just a great honor to be able to continue that tradition.
This lifelong Bristol resident, a well-known face around town.
I'm 60 years old this year, and I still see people that I went to kindergarten with. I love this community.
From leading Flag Day to walking the more than 2-mile 4th of July parade route, Riley says he never gets nervous being in the spotlight.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the adrenaline, maybe it's just the patriotism of the town, but it just keeps me going. I just love doing it. I've never gotten nervous.
Since he assumed the role in 2015, he will continue to share his love for Bristol and for America for as long as he can.
Hell yay!
Tiffany Murphy, ABC6 News.
All right, hear ye. Let's talk about some of the events that you can take part in. On Saturday, June 17th, there's Old Fashioned Days with a vintage baseball game on the town common. There's also a block stomp party later in the day. And beginning Tuesday, June 20th, 2 weeks of concerts every night. For more information, log on to abc6.com. All right, come outside with me, shall we? Let's take a look at the roads for you with our ABC6 Skycam. Things are moving along out there on your Thursday. Let's take a look at some travel times. All right, 114 northbound, Whitechurch to 195, 10 minutes. 95 northbound, Route 4 to Thurbers Ave, 10 minutes there as well. And Route 1 northbound, Kingstown Road to the Route 4 split, about 8 minutes. It's 6:38, still to come on Good Morning Providence. More legal trouble for actor-comedian Bill Cosby. We have new details on a new lawsuit filed against him. Plus, body mass index. Doctors use it to evaluate a patient's obesity and overall health. Why the American Medical Association is clarifying the role on how doctors use it. Skylar.
It's going to be pretty nice. We'll be warming up into the 70s, so you can see some of these temperatures around the area. Nice warm 70s, sunshine for our afternoon, but we do have some rain moving in for this weekend. I'm going to have the timing and your weekend forecast coming up after this.
All right, you're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC6. What a beautiful shot right there. We'll be right back.
You Bet Your Life, weekdays at 4:30 on ABC6.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more. or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur, even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Ask about Nurtec ODT.
When you use the finest quality materials, beautiful takes on a whole new meaning. Outdoor Living Materials is proud to provide its customers with the very best by carrying Keystone Hardscapes. Keystone Hardscapes is the premier hardscape solution for pavers, walls, and more. If you've dreamed of a breathtaking landscaped backyard that will continue to look beautiful year after year, rely on Keystone's trusted wall solutions, patio stones, and outdoor living elements to make your dream a reality.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on Rogue.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
It's time to celebrate the amazing men, the real-life superheroes in our lives. And this morning, GMA's doing just that with our most epic live Father's Day surprise for one amazing dad. Get the tissues ready this morning. See it live at 7 on Good Morning America.
The Subway series is elevating your favorite sub.
Why mess with the sweet onion teriyaki, Chuck?
Man, this ain't messing. It's perfecting with marinated chicken and double cheese.
Sweet and savory. Kind of like you and me, Chuck.
Bye, Peyton. Try to refresh favorites at Subway today.
6:41. Good morning, Providence, with national headlines. A Manhattan grand jury has voted to indict the former Marine who held a man in a deadly chokehold on a subway. Daniel Penny was indicted on second-degree manslaughter charges, and he surrendered to police last month and has been out on bond since then. Now, Penny held down Jordan Neely, a homeless man, after Neely started shouting at passengers that he was hungry and didn't care if he died. A witness says Neely had been acting erratically before the incident, but had not attacked anyone. Penny held Neely in a chokehold until he stopped breathing. And Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro says the demolition of the damaged section of Interstate 95 in Philadelphia will be finished today. Now, the highway collapsed over the weekend after a tanker truck went up in flames underneath it. Shapiro did not set a timeline for when the section of I-95 could fully reopen, but he did explain the plan for a temporary workaround while the permanent bridge gets rebuilt.
We have determined collectively that the most efficient way to reopen I-95 is to backfill the gap in the roadway behind me and then pave over it. This approach will allow us to avoid delays due to shipment and supply chain issues and pursue a simple, quicker path. Once complete, cars and trucks can return to this stretch of 95.
The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation says the northbound exit of the highway where the fire started was up to current standards. The bridge itself was only 10 years old. 9 women who accused Bill Cosby of sexual abuse in the past filed a new lawsuit Wednesday, asking for a jury trial against the comedian. The plaintiffs allege they were either given pills or tainted drinks by Cosby during encounters in Nevada and were sexually assaulted while drugged. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court of Nevada says the encounters happened from approximately 1979 to 1992. The complaint also alleges Cosby used his enormous power, fame, and prestige to isolate and sexually assault the women. Cosby, he's also facing lawsuits in other states, including New York and California. In ABC 6, with a focus on your health, the American Medical Association is clarifying the role of how doctors use a person's body mass index, or BMI, as a measure of their health. The AMA encouraged doctors to focus less on BMI when evaluating a patient's obesity and overall health, but not to disregard it entirely. ABC's Melissa Adon explains.
The American Medical Association is urging doctors to de-emphasize its use in assessing health and obesity of patients, saying the measurement has been used for racist exclusion and caused historical harm. The main concerns the AMA says it found with the BMI is that it does not account for body composition, muscle mass, racial differences, and genetics. The recommendation comes after an AMA report recognized issues of racist exclusion because BMI is based primarily on data collected from previous generations of non-Hispanic white populations.
BMI should not be used as a standalone measure to understand health. There are many other factors in life that equate to health, and unfortunately, body mass index has been utilized as an easy standard to say, oh, weight is the cause of chronic disease.
Dr. Darian Sutton adds that while weight, although associated to chronic disease, does not necessarily cause it.
That leads to poor quality care, specifically to Black women who typically have higher levels of BMI compared to the average population.
The AMA suggests tracking weight with other factors by measuring waist circumference, skin folds, and resting metabolic health, among other factors like cholesterol and blood pressure, which helps paint a better total picture of a patient's health. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
Today is absolutely beautiful. We're going to have a great day, and it's going to be our pick of the week. So get out and enjoy some of the sunshine that we're seeing here on the Skycam. We're going to see that mixture of sun and clouds through the day. So it's 56 in Providence. We're going to be warming up here. Winds are out of the west at 10 miles an hour. And here's a look at those temperatures around the area. So we've already got some 60s out there. It's 60 degrees in Taunton, 61 in Norwood. Most of us in those mid to upper 50s, but we warm up quickly. So we do see that front that just pushed off. We're going to have some nicer skies for today. So as we get into the afternoon hours, we're going to start to warm up into the 70s by lunchtime. Now, by the time we get into the mid-afternoon, a lot of those clouds do just kind of go ahead and move away, and we'll just have a really nice afternoon. So we'll see those temperatures warming up into the 70s. We'll keep the winds out of the west about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And for our marine forecast for Newport today, we've already seen our high tide, so now that's starting to recede. Low tide will come in at 11:31 a.m. Winds are out of the west-southwest at 10 miles an hour, and those swells that are about 2 feet. So by the time we get into Friday looks pretty good until we get into the evening and overnight hours. So clouds do start to increase, and then we have a lot of showers that are out to the west of us. This entire storm system will start to make its way into our area in the overnight Friday night into Saturday morning. Now, this will be sticking with us through the day, and we'll just be seeing a lot of the showers throughout the day on Saturday and into the evening hours. So this is how large this system is as we get into the Sunday part. So some of that should start to go ahead and move on out, but we'll still be left with some spotty showers by Sunday. New Bedford, here's your 4-day forecast. So we are looking at 75 degrees for today, warming up to 80 degrees, which will be a great day tomorrow, but we do have those evening showers, cooling down on Saturday 67, and again that spot rain and some showers on Sunday. So we're still stuck in this cool and disturbed pattern right now. So this disturbance here is just right over us, and this is going to stay with us, keeping those temperatures as we head through the 7-day forecast in the 70s. And you can kind of see here just how much we stay in those cooler temperatures. But the good news is that Wednesday is the first official day of summer. So fingers crossed that by the time we get past Wednesday for next Thursday, we'll start to see summer-like temperatures. We're just stuck in this cooling pattern, and it won't go away.
I know. Go away.
Not leave.
What do we have to do?
I don't know. So it is just stuck over us. You guys saw that little graphic I showed you.
Yeah.
It's just circling right over us, and I'm like, get out of here. Just go.
Yeah, nuisance.
Go ahead. Get out.
Can you do something about this?
I wish, but I'm not a magician.
I know.
I know.
I wish you were, though.
I know. I can look into the future
Be
only
gone.
at weather maps. Yeah.
Maybe we need the town crier over
Yes.
here. He can yee. What does he do?
Hear
ye, hear ye. I
think we need our director to be the town crier.
Oh,
Chris.
yeah, he actually might. Actually, you know what, Chris? We have to talk about that after. We need you to get this weather pattern out of here. Hear ye, be gone. All right. I think we solved it.
I think he'd make a great town crier. You guys don't know. He's in our ear right now, and we hear him talking. And
yeah.
So
they all live in here.
Yes.
In this earpiece, the director, the producer, they're all in here. But yeah, the town crier. So we're going to fix the weather for everybody with the town crier. No, I wish. But next Wednesday, start of summer. So hopefully we're on the up and up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Skylar. 6:49. Let's take a look at some entertainment news for you. For more than 40 years, movie audiences have enjoyed the adventures of Indiana Jones, and now Harrison Ford is back to play the role one last time for the big finale here. And here's ABC's George Pinocchio at last night's Hollywood premiere of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Let's check.
Archimedes was fascinated by
Indiana Jones is back in the thick of it for one last hurrah. In Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, our hero once again finds himself on a dangerous adventure, this time to retrieve a legendary historical artifact. More than 40 years after the first Indiana Jones adventure, star Harrison Ford is excited for fans to see what they've created.
Most of all, I'm anxious to please these people that are standing behind us. You count, she counts, everybody counts. But those are the people we're making the movie for.
Having already seen it, I told Ford I felt real satisfaction in the way this 40-plus year journey ends.
That makes me very happy. That's why I wanted to make one more movie.
They did such a beautiful, beautiful job with this story, and I hope they just enjoy the ride. It's a wild ride.
Wild is a good word to describe some of the action that plays out on screen, and the people who got to be a part of it, well,
I loved that aspect of this filmmaking so much. Just throwing yourself at a tuk-tuk, there's a very specific feeling that you get from that you can't get from anything else.
I feel excited and I feel like I'm in a dream right now, and it's amazing. I'm living the American dream, and I just want to thank my mom.
You can thank writer-director James Mangold for being the man behind the movie magic, but he thanks Ford for being so committed.
He's there from dawn till dusk, first shot to last, busting his hump, trying to figure it out, how we can make the scene better at every point through the day. How can you not love him?
And how can you not love this? John Williams and a 100-piece orchestra performing some familiar music before the movie. We'll see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny in theaters June 30th. In Hollywood, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
Okay, we'll be back with a look at your news on the go. Plus, Skylar's coming on back with your on the go forecast. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Sit tight.
Name this little rock and roll legend.
Lupe Fiasco.
The comedy game show where grandma knows best.
Empire State of Mind is performed by what rapper?
Jay-Z.
Generation Gap premieres June 29th on ABC.
Call the Car Wreck Pro at 1-800-LAW-1222. I'm attorney Rob Levine, the heavy hitter.
These are spectacular. I wonder who the artist is.
Glorious colors.
I can see myself in that backyard.
Cambridge pavers bring a backyard to life. And Cambridge pavers will keep their rich colors and stay beautiful for years to come, thanks to the unique Armortech process. Let Cambridge make a masterpiece of your home.
Armortech, you have the dreams come true.
The moment that I chose to transfer here completely changed the course of my life for the better. New England Tech helps you hone in on specifically what you want to do with your degree, with your passion. My hands-on education here at New England Tech helped me to land internship positions at some of the top companies in the area. The fact that you already have some experience, you're not starting from ground zero when you reach the workforce, that right there is what New England Tech is all about.
GNC Plumbing specializes in superior plumbing services, providing expert technicians, unparalleled customer care, and transparent pricing, and a 2-year service warranty. Proud to provide quality services to the community we call home. Call GNC Plumbing today.
Name this little rock and roll legend.
Lupe Fiasco.
The comedy game show where grandma knows best.
Empire State of Mind is performed by what rapper?
Jay-Z.
Generation Gap premieres June 29th on ABC.
Find the perfect talent to drive your business forward with BJ's Temp Service, Southern New England's premier supplier of labor. BJ's Temp Service provides a large network of labor across a variety of industries, including seafood processing, warehousing, manufacturing, housekeeping, and more. Simply let BJ's Temp Service know the skills you need, how many workers, and how long the assignment is, and they handle everything. Effortlessly hire top talent for your next project with BJ's Temp Service. We take the stress out of hiring. Call BJ's Temp Service today.
Welcome back at 6:54. Time for your news on the go. All your headlines, weather, and traffic. Providence police are expected to provide an update today on the city's 6th homicide of the year this morning after making an arrest. 19-year-old Kevin Duran was taken into custody last night after a days-long search. He was found at an apartment on Union Ave that included police surrounding a home in the city's West End for 4 hours Monday, but not finding the suspect. Duran is accused of shooting and killing Juan Carlos Morales last Saturday night at Donegan Park. Mayor Shauna O'Connell says her daughter is missing from a wellness facility in Ohio. Riley O'Connell has been receiving mental health treatment for over a month before she was reported missing Wednesday. O'Connell has postponed her re-election kickoff to focus on her daughter's well-being. And Rhode Islanders can now take supporting their favorite local schools to a whole new level. The General Assembly passing a bill allowing residents to place bets on local college teams, but there is a catch here. The teams have to be in a tournament of at least 4 schools. The Rhode Island Department of Education is encouraging families with young children to apply to the pre-K lottery before the deadline this Sunday. The program serves 4-year-old children in 18 communities across the state. To be eligible, children must be 4 years old by September 1st. And for more information on which towns are eligible and how you can apply, you can visit our website at abc6.com. Before you head out the door this morning, let's take a look at the roads for you. All right, moving along nicely out there with our ABC6 Sky Cam. Let's take a look at the travel times. All right, 95 northbound Attleboro to Canton, about 30 minutes, looking okay there. Let's get one last look at that forecast with Skylar.
We do warm up today. We'll be in the 70s by lunchtime. We'll have a lot of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. So nice 70s for the day. Get out and enjoy it. Winds out of the west 5 to 10 miles an hour. But we are stuck in this bit of a cooling pattern. So once we get out of it tomorrow, we're going to start to see the temperatures get a little bit cooler in this 7-day forecast. A little bit unstable weather as well as we have the rain moving in overnight Friday night into Saturday. It's going to be pretty much a washout, unfortunately. Sunday gets a little bit better. But by the time we get into Monday, we're going to keep these 70-degree temperatures with us all the way through the end until the start of summer on Wednesday.
All right, that's all for now. Good Morning America is coming up next. Be sure to join us for ABC6 News at noon and for the latest news, traffic, and weather anytime. ABC6.com is always on. Have a fantastic Thursday. We'll see you back here for Friday tomorrow.
Out the door forecast with me weekday mornings starting at 5 a.m. Get ready to head out the door in the morning with forecast on the 6th. Your local weather updated every 10 minutes. Plan ahead with an hour-by-hour extended forecast.
Red Jet Stream is bringing in this cool air.
It's everything you need to know about the weather before you head out the door. Watch forecast on the 6th weekday morning starting at 5 a.m. only on ABC6.
This is not the first all-electric car. That's because no BMW sees the road until it's reached the ultimate standard, our own. A standard that demands every BMW feels exactly like a BMW should. Unparalleled performance and precision handling made possible by electric engineering. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine? Hurry in to lease the 2023 BMW iX xDrive 50 for $929 per month.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Stay tuned for Good Morning America, starting in 60 seconds, with the nation's top headlines and news from around the world, live from Times Square in New York.
In an uncertain world, it helps to have security solutions. The Expert Security Solutions team uses state-of-the-art resources to design, install, and provide security solutions that meet your needs and budget. Regain control of your safety with cutting-edge technology and personalized solutions for your home and business, including video surveillance, burglar intrusion detection, networking, and access control. Take back your peace of mind and protect what matters most with a security system from Security Solutions today. Call today for your free no-obligation consultation from Security Solutions.
What can a biology professor and a Bible scholar learn from each other?
And he thought it might be very cool to cooperate and to see what we can obtain.
When the DNA of the Dead Sea Scroll parchment is analyzed,
they scrape just a little bit of scroll dust from the pieces.
Will they get more answers or more questions?
We solved some mysteries. We